Well, good afternoon, Basel fans, and welcome to the Surrey Sports Park for tonight's WBBL fixture between our hosts, the Sevenoaks Suns, apologies, and the Essex Rebels. Well, hi, everybody. I'm your commentator, Josh Bett, alongside, you may know him on Twitter as Everything Chris. Chris, welcome to the Surrey Sports Park.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Appreciate this, and I'm excited to see a good game today. Really good matchup.
Well, Essex, of course, coming into this game will have high hopes and maybe that they can challenge the Sevenoaks Suns, of course. You know, last season when these two teams met, credit to the Essex Rebels, a great Basel club with some very good players in the lineup. But you got to think of this game. It is a tough matchup because also in the likes of the Sevenoaks Suns, they are battling back from, transitioning from last season without Kat Carr.
Yeah, and also, having Janice come back, even though she retired for a bit, has really helped the Suns. And, Essex, they're starting to develop as well. Adding Sune Swart to that team is really helped their profile get a bit better. So it'll be a good matchup.
Well, going to the likes of the Essex Rebels, this is a team that they have to come here and they got to play with confidence. They must go in for second chance. If you play against the Sevenoaks Suns, you got to battle for every point. And this is a team that we've seen over the last few seasons really hungry to battle for offensive rebounds. Definitely,
man. With Essex as well, they do sometimes have their relapses. Sometimes, it can be inconsistent, but hopefully we see what they bring today, and see if they can get out a win against a tough team like Sevenoaks Suns.
Well, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups momentarily. Well, at the moment, we have the likes. Well, again, we're going to be seeing them very soon, of course. We were told we had them. Oh. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few technical difficulties we're just experiencing. But there you can see, of course. Now, getting ready for this game is going to be key, of course. Now, we mentioned about the likes of some of the top players in this team. Captain Claire Paxton, to me, she is going to be a huge addition. And she needs to have a good game here tonight to lead her team to a victory.
Definitely. She needs to really play big in this one. She's going to be an X-Factor for this team. Also, the likes of Tia Freeman's out. She's out with a slight injury, so they're going to struggle a little bit without her, a little bit on the wing, causing problems, and diversions too.
Well, Tia Freeman, definitely one of the best players for this Essex Rebels team. But again, it's all about confidence. If they can come here, keep Sevenoaks off the rebounds and try and battle for as many second chances, they could definitely give themselves a good chance. But you mentioned a big name, of course, Janice Monacana, arguably one of the best players in the WBBL.
Arguably, they're definitely one of the best players in the WBBL. One of the most smartest as well. Very good at using her body and her legs in ways that causes problems for other teams. And she can play inside and outside. So, it's going to be a very tough matchup for anyone who guards her ready.
Well, there you can see now Aaron Bradshaw in the starting lineup with the Sevenoaks Suns. Now, again, tempo will be key here. Julia Koppel, she'll play the center role. But it's all about Renee, a.k.a. Renaissance Bush. She is going to have, at least a 20 to 30-point game here tonight.
I think she can pull it off. She's done really well as well, stepping up since Kat Carr's retired and Tiani Clark stepped out. Now, she's really stepped up a lot, man. I'm very impressed with her. And she's one of the leading percentage three-point shooters in the league. So, Renee Bush is doing really well, man. I'm very impressed with what she's done.
Well, Tom Sadler mentioning that he's going to move to the United States, of course, and the foundations he's built for Essex Rebels, but also Len Bush, the work he's put in with Sevenoaks, taking the team and building them in Kent, but also bringing them here to the Surrey Sports Park where they made the alignment with the Surrey Scorchers. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Surrey Sports Park. This is WBBL basketball. Don't go anywhere. We're set for tip.
Yep.
Well, tip is underway, and it will be the Essex Rebels at the first possession. Easy layup there. Well, not a way to start the game for the Suns.
Yeah, Paxton's straight on it. They're right at it. I look at Megan Haynes putting pressure on defense already on that point guard of Bradshaw.
Well, Bradshaw now been put under heavy pressure. Well, another turnover here. Good defense from the Rebels. Well, Haynes now looking to take this one in transition. Charles a pass, but it gets deflected. Good defense coming out. The Rebels here with another chance to try and set up in the half court. Well, the pick and roll sequence here coming. Haynes now looking for options, gives this one up. They go for a perimeter shot. Three is up, three's no good. Monacana with a rebound.
Oh, great rebound by Monacana there. Good shot by Swart, but, didn't go down. But she's not really a good three-point shooter.
Well, the pick and pop there now. Koppel going down the middle. Kicking out to Montecano. One more pass. They go for a three in the corner. Three is up. Way off the mark.
Oh, that was a tough one there. Really tough one. Megan Haynes now. Let's see what she does. She's really good at getting to the basket.
Well, Haynes now looking to make a penetration. Draws the foul on Aaron Bradshaw. And that will be a sideline ball to the Essex Rebels. Now, they're starting the game with, a lot of confidence.
Coming out. Guns blazing, innit? I like it, man. I like it. Love it.
Well, it's going to be a sideline ball here. And it's going to be inbounded by Haynes. And again, Essex must make every possession counter in the early stages. Renee trying to put a hand in the passing lane. Going in with a penetration now. Goes off the backboard, doesn't get it. Again, Rebels battling, but now Bradshaw, she's going to go all the way. Goes in, it gets rejected. Well, Claire Paxton said, not in my house.
Great block by Paxton. Read that very well.
Well, Claire Paxton acting like a defensive insurance policy here for the Essex Rebels, just towering under the basket, being a good rim protector. And now it's an inbound ball here. We're getting this one in, finding Renee Bush. Montecano, she'll try like from downtown, doesn't get it. And the rebound secured.
Andreas Collas, yes, with a great rebound. Let's see what they do here now.
Well, Collas going down the middle, kicking out into the corner. Good ball movement here from the Rebels. Trying to get the post up now. Low block, another kick out to the perimeter. Three is up, hits a front iron, no good. That's not good. That's good ball movement though from the Rebels.
A great ball movement. Just a tough shot, didn't go in this time. But with Washington on the ball now, see what happens.
Well, Koppel pulling up. And Austria, infamous for its beautiful countryside, but also for the lovely, beautiful shooting of Julia Koppel.
I like Koppel. She does.
Montecano with the steal goes in. Janice, Montecano time. Goes in with a finger roll. Well, Montecano out is open. Let me tell you something right now. When she gets cooking, it could be a problem here for the Essex Rebels. Well, Rebels now cannot afford to make those kind of turnovers. Megan Haynes are on the ball. Giving what, finding Paxton. Now they're going to go down low one more time. Another turnover. Bit of nervy play now from the Essex Rebels.
Look at what they're doing now. They're doubling Swart as soon as she gets the ball, which is great defense on Swart. Get her out of the game while they can. Keep, contain her while they can before she turns it up.
Well, Bradshaw now here on the ball. Finding Montecano. Got it on the perimeter. Sevenoaks trying to build this offense up. Trying to break the defense down. Finding Koppel now. No time to shoot the ball. Taking one dribble now. All the way goes in a fangirl. Too much on it. Bradshaw goes to the offensive rebound. And another denial. Now here come the Rebels. This is where they got to count them now. Numbers in transition. 4 against 3. Pulls up for the mid-range. Quick shot. Doesn't get it. But again, maybe a bit of a rush shot there from the Essex Rebels.
Yeah, too quick. She should have, slowed it down a bit and ran something. Too quick of a shot.
Well, Washington, renowned for a perimeter shooting. 2 shots early on. Now, again, she's the kind of player just needs a little bit of confidence to get things going. But now the Rebels, again, can try to tie the game up here. Early stages, only over 3 minutes played. Kicking this one out again. Sune for 3, takes it, doesn't get it. Well, you can't hold that shot. That's just good ball movement. That's a high percentage look.
I think that's what their plan is. Keep her out on the perimeter shooting. I mean, she's not the best 3-point shooter from there. So, why not let her shoot more of those as opposed to going inside where she's more dangerous.
Well, Sune Swart, as we mentioned, playing the center role, matching up here against Julia Koppel now. Judith Fritz, the Hungarian international, checking into the game here for Washington. So Coach Busch trying to go with a bit more size in his backcourt. Inbound play here. They're going to try and set a back screen. Rebels now. Chance to tie the game up. Possibly take the lead. It's a long 2. It's up. Again, no good. Bradshaw with the rebound.
Oh, tough shot there. She usually makes those, man.
Well, Fritz now almost had the option there in transition. It's good transition defense. A good recovery from the Essex Rebels to get back in time. Bradshaw going down low to Koppel. Koppel turns it over. Good defense by the Rebels.
In traffic, man, that's a tough one there. All right.
Bradshaw now, hands all over the floor. Essex just trying to get something going. And again, Sevenoaks putting Essex under intense pressure. Goes in the way, gets the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. Well, that was a mismatch on defense. And again, Koppel had no choice with the foul.
Like I said before, Megan Haynes can get to that basket, man. You know what I mean? She's really tough at getting to the basket. And she's strong as well for her size. Very tough and big heart.
Well, Megan Haynes, of course, a very intelligent basketball player. Once she identified that she had the switch on defense, guided by Julia Koppel. I mean, Julia Koppel's one hell of a basketball player. Yeah. She's probably one of the best defensive players you'll find in the poster in the WBBL. But it is hard every time you have a center that has to switch and guard a perimeter player.
Especially someone like Megan Haynes who can just get to the basket very quick. And like you said, she read what was going on and just took advantage of the opportunity. And they got 2 free throws.
Well, they get the offensive rebound. Montana trying to battle. Janice put the pressure on. I think that's going to be, well, from this angle, that definitely looked like it came off of Swart, but I think the officials, maybe they're going to go to a jump ball on this one because it's an indecisive play because the possession arrow.
Right.
Well, I don't know. The officials haven't signaled. Maybe the decision has been overturned.
The nickname for Janice Montana, the problem. I always called her that because she's a problem as a matchup for anyone.
Well, many thought it was going to be a last year playing, of course. She's training for her other profession outside of basketball to be a midwife. But again, many are just WBBL fans, myself included, just so thrilled to see her back playing because she's arguably one of the best British players we've got now. Renaissance puts it up from downtown, doesn't get it.
Oh.
Fritz now trying to commit for the rebound. Bradshaw coming up a loose ball. Janice with a pump fake, the step back. Montana again doesn't get it. Well, both teams struggling early on here from the perimeter. And now Essex have a chance to take the lead. The shot is up, but well, I think that's going to be Essex ball. But both teams really living and dying by the perimeter at the moment.
I know, just take too many shots. Live by the free, die by the free, you know. But there are some that get into the basket, like Megan's done. But I think Sevenoaks is trying to attack more now.
Well, Haynes now heavily guided, giving this one up. Going for a pick and roll action. 7 on the shot clock. Got to get something going. Throws a lot. Beautiful pass. Gets rejected, but the foul is going to be called. And that's the right call.
Get out of here. Get out. You're in her house now, Sune. You might have blocked her in Essex, but now you're in Surrey. You're in her house.
Well, that's a good pick and roll sequence there because Sune just set the ball screen 7 seconds ago, but the love pass, beautifully executed. And Sune does such a good job of catching that in the paint. Once she goes up with it, you've got the likes of Julie Koppel behind. It's always going to be a foul from behind.
Oh, definitely. But that's a good matchup, them two, man. They rarely go at it, They've got great moves that they use on each other. Like, Koppel's got that nice underarm finger roll. Sune starts to strong inside.
Well, now Len Bush quickly going to make a change here because he's going to take Julia Koppel out of the game. Defensively, Brittany Hodges, last season playing in Portugal, of course, she will have the defensive duties of matching up with Swart. And that's going to be a heavy responsibility for Hodges. Well, yeah. We got a tie game at the moment, 4 apiece between these two teams. The Sevenoaks now trying to deal with the pressure. Again, haven't been able to get things going from the perimeter. As Bradshaw being heavily frustrated.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Hodges now looking for a post-up. Kicking this one out to Montana. Cross court now, finding Renaissance in the corner.
Great ball movement too.
Well, there you can see Montana turns it over. Good defense here from the Rebels, and now they can counter this in transition. Again, finding Swart under the basket. Beautiful ball movement, and again, Swart. They say the mail isn't delivered on Sunday, but thank God it's Saturday because she is delivering.
Delivering right in her hands. First class delivery right there. First class. Same day delivery if you want as well.
Bradshaw now heavily gotten another turnover, but again, who else? Swart denying Brittany Hodges, not allowing, at the moment, Essex making the passes difficult, and now Len Bush is going to call timeout. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in just over a minute after this timeout.
Suns come into this game with victories over the Essex Rebels away, Durham away, Nottingham away, Manchester away, and Durham at home. Essex, 2 wins and 3 losses in their last 5. They've beaten Oakland and Manchester, and they've lost to the London Lions, who doesn't, Sheffield Hatters, and the Sevenoaks Suns. Suns back on the floor. First time out of the game. Essex coming back out.
Well, so far, of course, you got to credit Essex because it's a tough place to come here, the Surrey Sports Park. You know the kind of team that the Sevenoaks Suns are. They like to get out in transition. They will methodically wear you down. But the question is for Essex, can they play this style of basketball for 3 more quarters after this?
That's the big question with Essex, man. Sometimes they do have their relapses where they have mental lapses and they miss assignments. So we'll see.
Well, Bradshaw now putting the pressure on Haynes. Haynes got to get something going. 5 seconds, goes all the way. Fangerall time, missed a wide open layup, and there's going to be a foul called against Swart. Haynes just tried to pass the ball to the referee. I tell you what, that wasn't a bad pass, but ref, you got to be ready, man. I mean, maybe she made you a football pass, but you got to have your hands ready.
Yo, she's trying to get that assist, man. That's all. Sune's a strong girl as well. Very strong. She doesn't realize how strong she is either sometimes. Tough girl, man.
Well, Bradshaw trying to orchestrate something here. Suns, again, trying to build the confidence.
Yeah.
And it's one of those teams, it's only a matter of time before they get things going. But credit to Essex Rebels here. Piling on the pressure, forcing the Suns to turn the ball over. There's now Renaissance here, coming off one screen. Kicking out to Judah Fritz. Now we got 6 on the shot clock. Hodges, she's going to attack the basket. Goes in. A little bit too much on it. Good defense. And Essex, again, they survive. And now they got a chance here to try to capitalize. They got numbers.
Yeah.
Coming off one screen now. Double cross, but Renaissance diving on the floor. Good job. And now Hodges comes up with it. They got numbers 3 on 1. Makes the pass a little bit too late. But again,
way too late.
Maybe a split second. But now, again, the Rebels here.
Way too late with that pass.
We're going to slow this one down here. No need to rush. Rebels just need to take their time here. Try to get into a good half-court set. Here's the pick-and-roll sequence again. But no foul call against Fritz and a turnover committed by the Rebels.
A good job by good defense by Suns. Simple as that. And yet, right now, we've got the Suns inbounding to Washington. Washington takes the ball up. Let's see what the Suns create here. See if they can get a quick basket here. 2-point lead for the Rebels. Janice the Problem Monacana, that's her name. Look at that. Strength. Almost goes to scores. Oh, Janice inside again, gets an offensive rebound. Straight back up for 2. Game's now tied. Sevenoaks 6, Essex 6. Now the Rebels bring the ball up. See where they set up again. Ashley Munn's one of the best shooters in the league. Misses a tough shot. That was a great shot as well. Wide open. And Renaissance back on the... Renaissance kicks it over to Monacana for 3. I told you, she's a problem.
Janice stepping up, and again, if it's Monacana hour, you better get your debit cards ready because everything is about to skyrocket.
Everything's about to skyrocket.
Everything. Well, Monacana with the steal,
again.
Diving on the floor. Are you serious? Renaissance now finding Hodges. She'll go up, and she will lay that one up. And at the moment, Sevenoaks converting turnovers into transition points.
I told you, man, Janice is the problem, man. You know what I mean? The problem. There's a reason why. She made that big 3, got a big rebound, offensive rebound inside.
Well, now Rebels here, trailing by 5 points. They must get something going. Go to a dribble handoff offense. Trying to get that look down. There's the penetration. Goes in. Good defense by Hodges. Washington comes up with a steal, and now Sevenoaks can try to push this. Janice, wide open 3. Takes it, doesn't get it. Hodges with the offensive rebound. She'll go up, and she will get fouled.
Tough, man, tough. Great rebound as well. Great foul. And go to the line and see if she can get 2. But don't you think, Josh, there's a great matchup here as well with Essex between Munns and Bush?
Oh, absolutely.
Shooter versus shooter.
We got a timeout now with 1:43 to go. We'll be back within a minute.
Janice Monacana leads all scorers with 7. Sune Swart has 3 for the Rebels. She leads the Rebels scoring, second in scoring. A.B. Bradshaw, 5 rebounds, leads the rebounders. And Renee Bush has 2 assists to lead that category.
Okay, now we're back here with 1:43 to go. And again, good tempo to this game. You mentioned it. Everything Chris said it. Janice Monacana is a problem.
Big time problem, and I've said this for years, man. Janice has been one of my favorite players in the league. She's in one of Chris's top 5s in the league. Used to be Shumpert was there once, but she's not in the league no more.
Well, Monacana, of course, one of those players, you know, renowned for being able to do a lot of things, of course. I mean, she's not particularly a point guard in any team, but that's not to say she can't handle the ball, but she can score. She plays defense. She gives 100. You know, for me, arguably, personally, I say this as a fan as well, although I should be impartial. She's probably my favorite player in the WBBL.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely one of my favorites. Been for years. And a few others as well I can put on that list. But there's a lot of great players. A lot of great players.
6-point ball game now. 1:42 to go here. Essex now must try and ride the storm. They don't want to let this deficit get too big. Last season, they kept it close in the first half, but again, Sevenoaks, with so many talented players, are able to run away with this game. Is now Mbam here. Looking to throw this one down low now. Good ball screen. Coming down the middle now. Pump fakes. Kicks out. 7 on the shot clock. Must get something to seal off in the post. Beautiful post play. And that's much better from the Essex Rebels.
Beautiful. Still doing really good to the point. She had no other option other to foul. As simple as that, man.
Well, that's Alexa Nason's there. And again, the thing what you got to like what she did so well, she cemented her post position at the double block. They got a few ball reversals, and once she found the mismatch, they made a lob. I mean, she's just such a talented post player.
Oh, definitely, definitely. But free throw, we're not too sure yet, you know?
Well, they call this the commentator's curse, which I'll never believe it, because people need to remember at the end of the day, these basketball players are human beings. Anybody can step up to the free throw line and have a miss one, of course. But again, watch Alexis Nason's play. She is one tough player. Well, there's a turnover from the Suns. Again, Washington just trying to get Judith Fritz, but maybe a little bit too overzealous on that one.
Try to thread the needle too much, you know? Make it a bit more simpler, you know? But at the moment, Washington seems quiet. I reckon she might pick it up as the game goes on.
Well, Washington in their last game, well, their last home win, excuse me, was against Durham. She shot the lights out with 6 3-pointers. And again, confidence play. Once you get a few shots going, it just builds, and then you get that point where anything you take is going to go in.
Yeah. Like the rhythm in it. They need to get that rhythm, and then they'll get going.
Oh, Essex trying to deep three. 3 is up, and the 3 is good from downtown. Well, Kohlhaas all of a sudden just lighting it up.
Another rhythm player there too. When she gets going, can't stop her.
Well, Renaissance Bush now being guided by Jaden Bam, and now you can see both teams trying to build their confidence. Fritz here trying to attack the basket. Hodges now mid-range to the baseline, takes it and ices that one.
Nice mid-range. Oh, beautiful, beautiful basketball.
Well, this is a potential 2-for-1 here for Essex. If they can get a bucket here and a stop down the other end, they can possibly get the last shot of the game and be a 4-point play for them. But Suns will have something to say about that defensively. Renaissance Bush denying Kohlhaas, not letting her get the ball. Going to another dribble handoff, fakes it, takes the mid-range, doesn't get it. And now the Suns here. Exactly, well, the shot clock's turned off. Well, Washington's going to go for a quick shot, and she's got to make this one. But now the Rebels have one last shot. They'll try to get this going.
Bam now. Shot. You want to get the last shot?
Bam now, trying to make a penetration. Needs some help here. Nobody moving. Dribbles, good defense. No charge call. The turnaround, the fadeaway. Can't get it now. Montecano probably not going to get one last shot up. But ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, Sevenoaks Suns lead this 14-10 against the Essex Rebels. We'll be back in just over 2 minutes.
No new players for the Essex Rebels at the end of the first period.
Well, again, let us know who you are supporting on the YouTube live chat. So far, we got Mark Stullard saying Tribe. We got Din, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, is it Lupepe? And we got Big Dog Bowling. And oh my goodness gracious, we got Jamila Thompson. Well, Jamila, what's going on? As Washington takes a three, doesn't get it. Jamila Thompson, I expect you to be here at the Surrey Sports Park. You better get here, young lady. And at the moment now, Washington pulls up in the mid-range, hits the front iron. Hodges the offensive rebound. Well, Hodges, second time lucky. The foul, she'll go back to the free throw line. Well, you got to, well, Essex just had the last donut. Nobody called box out.
And Alexa, yeah, no one boxed out and calls Alexa to foul. So I think that's her, is that her second or her first? That's her first foul.
First foul, she's okay for now, yeah. But Brittany Hodges, I mean, she is one hell of a professional. She just cements herself in the paint. And every rebound, she just goes after it, regardless, defensive, offensive. I mean, she is just, she's relentless.
Yeah, yeah. And that's one of the key things about being a very good inside player. The fundamentals, putting yourself in the right position at the right time. And then she did that and got herself to the line.
Well, she's now 3 for 4 for the charity stripe. And now it's a 6-point lead again here to Sevenoaks. Oh, you can laugh all you want, Jamila Thompson, but you better get here to the Surrey Sports Park. Well, now Essex going in, a beautiful fang roll. Well, you said it, Haynes come ready to play.
Came to play, man. She's got a big heart and she's very tough, man. Strong girl, too. Strong first eyes. I'm very surprisingly strong.
Well, Washington now, again, looking to get something over the perimeter. Beautiful pick and roll sequence. I got to go up with it. Hodges under the basket. Goes in with a tough little, and another offensive rebound.
Oh.
And again, the putback. Whoa, I tell you what, you've had your last donut. Somebody's got to shout box out.
Again, no one boxing out. And they're double teaming in the wrong places, leaving people open underneath the basket.
Well, I like this offense here from the Rebels. They go for a dribble handoff. There's a penetration, but again, Arian Bradshaw suffocated defense. And now they got numbers here. A 3-on-2, but an overload on one side. Washington goes in all the way. Can't get it. Bradshaw with the offensive rebound. And the Suns don't give up on it. Now they're clicking it up a level. Washington, can she get it going? In and out. But again, who else? Well, I tell you what, there's like crumbs left in the Krispy Kreme box. But nobody is shouting box out.
No one. And I love how Washington's so persistent. She's not giving up, man. And I love that about her. She's showing that she's still here. So, she's not shied away from her challenge. She knows she's off, but she just keeps going. She'll figure it out, don't worry.
Well, Brittany Hodges, again, at the moment, is just being a warrior here for the Suns. But now they brought Renaissance Bush back into the game. Essex just need a little bit of help here in the backcourt. It's a 6-point ball game. They need a bit of confidence here on offense. They must get a good set. Trying to go for the post-up now. Sword here, looking to take on Hodges. Goes baseline. In and around. Beautiful post move. And again, that's a tough play, because now she's going to go to the charity strike.
Tough, man.
Oh, no. Offensive foul.
Oh.
Whoa. Oh, no, they called a traveling violation. Sorry. Okay, my mistake.
Hey, man, don't scare me like that, man. I don't like players that are getting in foul trouble.
Well, I thought it was a good move.
It was.
Well, we got a timeout now as both coaches are going to talk it over. We'll be back momentarily.
Suns back out. No personnel changes. Rebels back out.
Well, here we go now. 8:17 to go here. Still a 6-point ball game. These two teams just trying to find their identity now. Essex going into a 2-3 zone. And that's an interesting temptation here because Sevenoaks, maybe because they haven't shot so well, but just inviting them to take perimeter shots. Hodges now, top of the high post, looking to isolate. Spinning around now, drawing into a double team, doesn't get it. And, well, turns it over, but maybe the zone could be a good option here for Essex.
Could be a good option. I mean, Sevenoaks ain't known for just depending on the three, but, you know, we'll see how it goes if it works. If it works.
Well, Sevenoaks are one of those teams that can single-handedly change the weather forecast because they will just make it rain here if they have to. But, again, Essex, if they can hold strong in their zone defense, come up with some loose balls, then it could be a good game for them. Haynes getting a handoff now. Crossing over, finding that gap, going all the way. Well, Well, I think that was a traveling violation.
It was a tough shot, but yeah, I didn't feel like it was a foul. But ref's cool. We can't argue, right?
We can debate it, of course.
Definitely.
No, but that's a good move by Megan Haynes because, you know, with the dribble handoff offense Essex Rebels have been playing by, they've been trying to find those gaps and those openings. But if they can get to the basket a lot more, get into the penalty early on, they can try and ride the storm. And look, this is their game to play. They're not coming here and rolling over because, you know, as in previous years when it was such a dominant Sevenoaks Suns team. Sevenoaks are now transitioning from the days of Cat Carr. But Essex must find the weaknesses of the Sevenoaks Suns.
And, you know, Essex have made a transition themselves with Sune Swart added. You know, she's helped them become a very big interior team now to a certain degree.
Well, Bradshaw now coming off a ball screen. Fakes it now, going all the way. Layup off the backboard. Hodges, another offensive rebound. Gets one. Wow, you got to box out Brittany Hodges.
They forgot the donuts again, man. They keep doing it.
Well, Brittany Hodges might just get a double-double off points and just offensive rebounds, let alone rebounds in total, because she, at the moment, she is just, I don't know, I mean, she's a rebounding machine.
Oh, man, definitely, man. I'm very impressed with Hodges today. Very impressed.
Well, this is something that Essex have to realize. Any shot goes up, you got to find Brittany, even if it takes two players to stop her from getting an offensive rebound, because she is just relentless at the moment.
She's very smart. She moves very well on the offensive boards. You know, gets around players very quickly.
Well, Kohlhaas now kicking this one out, trying to get the post up with Swart down low, and that's a matchup you want to see. Well, Swart now looking for the ball in the block, doesn't get it. Well, again, the VIPs are wide open.
I mean, looking for that assist from the crowd, but, you know, they're the wrong people to pass to right now.
Well, I think a couple of those VIPs probably could nail those three-pointers. But, again, you know, you've got Swart in the low block. You've got to get the ball to her. You know, she was in a position, if you don't give her the ball in the low block, she's going to lose her confidence. You want Essex to draw fouls against the Suns.
She needs to get some touches, definitely, you know. Considering her last game where she had 18 points, 11 rebounds against, I believe it's the Mystics, but I don't know if she's having that kind of game at the moment.
Well, Washington now here on the perimeter. Passing up to Bradshaw here, trying to get the ball going to a pick and roll. Coming off one screen now, kicking this out to Washington. Doesn't go for a three-pointer. Great defense here. 1 second left. Has to force it up. End the shot clock. 24-second violation. And great defense from the Essex Rebels.
Great defense. You know, played great defense. That zone, I guess, is working. You know, make them run the shot clock out where they have to force a shot that they don't like. Make them do things that they don't like.
Well, now Essex must get something going here on offense. 6:37 to go here in the second quarter. Essex trying to build their confidence here. Coming off a ball screen. There's the roll. Find it, Swart. Goes to the one-legged fadeaway. The Dirk Nowitzki-esque. Well, who needs Lisa Leslie?
I like that, man. With Paxton, she's very smooth. I like Paxton. X-factor of the team.
Well, that's what they got to do. They got to find their bread and butter. At the moment for Essex, the bread and butter is in the paint. Is now Renee Bush here looking at hesitation. Kicking out to Washington. Washington now looking to step back. In the lane now. Finding Bradshaw. They got to get something going. 1 second left. And they're going to call foul. That's a very poor foul to give away because 1 second was on the shot clock. 1 second. I mean, I could debate if that was a foul or not. I don't know, but yeah, it's a very tough call right there. It's very subjective. You're right. Look, from this angle, it didn't look too much on it. It looked like Bradshaw maybe lost a foot. But the thing is, you have to understand as a player 1 second, you cannot invite the officials to make a decision that may be subjective.
No, that's right. You got to be on the ball from the get-go. You've got to be in position from the get-go so the ref don't have a chance to make that call.
And this is credit to Essex. Defensively so far in this game, they've played very well. They forced Sevenoaks into very tough shots. Probably the one thing they haven't done such a good job of is keeping Sevenoaks off the offensive rebounds. It's now Bradshaw all the way. It's too easy for AB from downtown Boston.
too easy. Left the lane wide open. Like, why would you do that?
7-point ball game now. There's a penetration, a bit of contact, goes in a little floater, can't get it. Well, Essex trying to battle for rebounds, but again, Brittany Hodges, too much pressure.
Oh man, Brittany Hodges is on the boards, man. Chairman of the boards, or chairwoman of the board, should I say.
Well, Renaissance thought about taking a three-pointer. Cross-court, find Hodges, takes a deflection. That's going to be Sevenoaks ball deep into the sideline.
Yep. Jade and Bam guarding Washington. She can get going too, and if she gets the opportunity.
Oh, she's a terrific shooter. Yeah, last season she had some really good games, of course. But again, it's about getting wide open looks here. Well, now Bradshaw kicking out to Washington. Can she get her first three? Three is up, and again, no good. But again, offensive rebound. Well, way off the mark on that one. Maybe a bit of a rushed attempt there.
As Big Dog would say, too much mustard on that one. You know? Too much.
Well, picking up a dribble now, but again, just getting rid of this one. Essex here, trying to find some openings. Jaden Babb coming off a ball screen. Kicking out. Paxton thought about taking a three. Ooh. A blocking foul is going to be called against Millie Watkins.
Yeah, that wasn't the most smartest foul there. You know, that wasn't a good foul there. You're putting yourself 3 team fouls now. Giving away fouls, man. Might as well give away penny sweets. You know what I mean? Oh, the matchup of the shooters. Look. Oh, Rene versus Munns. I love this matchup.
Well, Montecana back in to go for a three. Three is up, no good. That's a good look there. It's wide open, but again, it's about being consistent with these looks and trying to make these three-pointers. Is now AB here, looking for hesitation, kicking out to Janice. Well, at the moment, Montecana coming in, playing some good minutes so far here for the Sevenoaks Suns.
Yeah, decent.
6 seconds now here in the shot clock. AB going to the basket, goes in, draws a foul. Well, the thing with that one is AB, it's tough because for me, she's a great mid-range shooter, but once she gets to the basket, she makes a slight bit of contact. You know she's going straight to the charity stripe. She is just such a great player at initiating the contact with the defense.
And you see how quick she moved as well. Like, the defender tried to move the hand out of the way, but it was way too late before they could not get called for the foul. Look.
Well, played at University basketball at Dayton, Ohio. Maybe some might know that the great Chris Johnson, currently playing in Israel for Apoel Hulon, also played in the NBA for the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics, was a classmate with AB. So now she makes the second free throw. A 9-point ball game here to the Suns.
Yeah, man, look, Essex having them relapses again, man. Being inconsistent. They were doing good at the beginning.
Well, cutting off the screen now, trying to make the penetration. Good defense by Aaron Bradshaw. That's going to be a baseline ball with 7 on the shot clock for the Essex Rebels.
Great hands by AB right there. Great hands. Read her very well.
Well, they got to get the ball inbound. Avoiding the 5-second violation. Can they muster something here? 6 on the shot clock. Cutting the screen now. Going down low. He's got to get a move go. Goes in, jump hook. That's a tough play, but again, nobody going in for an offensive rebound.
Great move as well, but it just didn't fall. Great move, great shot, but it just didn't go down.
Well, Renee Bush now, cutting the screen, kicking out to Copples. Only just checked back into the game since the first quarter. Well, Brittany Hodges taking a breather, but Koppel again. Finding Julia. She's got to take this one. Foot in the line. It's a long two. And again, trying to go for the backboard. Montecana. Well, this is something Tom Sadler's got to talk with his players. Too many offensive rebounds here for the Sevenoaks Suns. And now we got a timeout as Sadler wants to talk it over with his players.
Second period, Renee Bush gets her first points in the game. 26-15, 11 points, the Suns lead. Biggest lead of the game for the Suns. And final timeout of this first half. Tom Sadler has called it. Brittany Hodges, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Janice Monicana, 7 points, 6 rebounds. And Owen Bradshaw, 4 points and 6 rebounds. Read the stats for the Suns.
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:39 to go here in the second quarter. Suns now leading by 11 points. Essex again. Defensively, they've played some good stuff. The only problem that they've let themselves down with is just too many offensive rebounds here for the Suns.
Yeah, man, there's mental relapses, man. It's kicking in.
Well, trying to throw this one down low now. Look for the post up. Finding Jaden Bam. Good ball movement. Well, you got to get this one to go. It's a good. You cannot fault the way Tom Sadler's players are playing. Again, he's applauding the fact that they're getting good looks.
It's not knocking him down, and then Sevenoaks are just chipping away. Look, it's an 11-point lead, like you said.
Well, there's a kick out now. Finding Monicana. Janice now step back. 3 takes it. Good defense. And now this is where Essex need to capitalize. They need more points in transition. Well, loses footing. Turns it over. And Essex recover the basketball now. 15 on the shot clock. Jaden Bam now. She can make these. 3 is up. Gets her own rebound. And that's much better, though. Oh, watch. Traveling violation.
I mean, that wasn't her fault, man. She got knocked, and she had, got knocked, which made her travel. It's a tough call there. That's a really tough call. I would have let that go, but that's just me.
I mean, by the law of basketball, did she move on the floor without dribbling? Yes, but, as you mentioned, there was contact when she got the rebound. In my personal opinion, that's a defensive foul.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just how I see it, of course. But, again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a genius. The referees can cuss me out later. Like, I'm friends with literally all the referees in this league, and they send me a message like, why did you disagree? But, like, that's just, we all get along. We can all be subjective. Now, Monicana here goes to the pump fake now. Goes in the lane. Janice draws a foul, but, that's what Janice does best. Gets to the free throw line.
I told you, she's a problem, man. It's just like, what can you do with her? You know what I mean? You let her go outside, she's going to shoot it. You get on her, she's going to get past you, and then you try to stop her and get in front of her. She's going to run you over.
But young players watching, any young basketball player that wants to play in the WBBL, what you have to understand about Janice Monicana is she has a basketball brain. She has basketball vision. When she got the ball, she gave a slight little pump fake. As soon as the defense commits, goes forward, she goes right by her, of course. Janice is a great player. Yes, we know she can shoot the ball. We know she can handle it. But she has a basketball brain with very, what do you want to call it? 2020 vision? I don't know.
Yeah.
The vision's great. She is the vision.
And I remember in my podcast, he's saying she never knew how to stop. Now she can control her body. That makes it even more dangerous, man.
Yep. Well, now Essex here, trailer by 12 points. This is what they didn't want, of course, to let the deficit be too big. But again, they can try to stay in this one. They got to keep believing in themselves. They got to keep getting those open looks. They're going to have to try and capitalize. Haynes throwing this one down low. The mid-range pick and pop. That is much better play there from the Essex Rebels.
Oh, yeah. They're knocking it down, but, they're down 10. They need more consistent plays like that from the Rebels.
Well, Copper now look for a handoff. Renee from downtown doesn't get it. Also, the fact is, Sevenoaks have struggled from the perimeter. They haven't really gone to their bread and butter like they usually do, of course. We're talking about a team that, averages at least over 10 3-pointers a game. Well, there's a penetration, good ball movement. They go for another 3. 3 is up. But again, beautiful play. Penetration, kick out, one more ball reversal. You cannot fault the way Essex are playing.
They're not knocking them down. It's just that. And living by the free, living by the jump shot, man. You got to get some baskets inside.
Well, now Haynes here trying to push this one. They got to play it down. Kicking out, finding Bam. Bit of contact, goes up, doesn't get it, doesn't get her own rebounds.
I like what Capone just did. Knocked it out of her way so she didn't get the rebound. That was really smart.
Well, that's twice now Jaden Bam's taken a shot and gone after her own rebound. That's something you want to see. Look, the only thing I'd say Tom Sadler would probably need to say to his players at halftime is, look, we give away way too many offensive rebounds. Now, Paxson here trying to go all the way. Good hands by Aaron Bradshaw.
Great defense. Can't fault that. That's great defense, man.
Well, they're saying it came off Paxson. Well.
They said it hit her knee, I'm guessing. That's what they're saying.
That's a very interesting one. Well, it's only a 10-point ball game. 59 seconds to go here in the first half. A potential 2-for-1 here for Sevenoaks. Again, they got to get something going here. Then they need to get a stop down the other end. Well, that's a silly foul to give away because now Bradshaw's going to do the free throw line with 2 shots. There's no need to commit that foul.
Mega's a tough player, very good defender as well. But yeah, like you said, he didn't need to do that.
Because this could potentially be a 4-point play here for the Suns. If Bradshaw makes both these free throws, they get a stop down the other end. They could get the line. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I have never criticized anything Essex have done here in the first half. They play good basketball. They've got good shots. That's the one player I'd say Haynes, as a top player, probably needs to, just reevaluate everything she was doing defensively.
Yeah, definitely. And it possibly could be a 5-point play, if anything.
Yeah.
They go down, and because the way they've been shooting from the outside, Sevenoaks, it could get another 5 points.
I mean, in the backcourt, Haynes has been their best player. And again, she's got to make up for this now. She's got to try and get something going offensively here for the Rebels because she's one hell of a player. But again, you have to know what's on the clock and where you are. At the moment, Sevenoaks only 2 team fouls. And now, here's a 2 for 1. Well, this could potentially be a 3 for 1 because now you got 47 seconds. If Sevenoaks get a quick basket and then another stop, then this could be a 6-point play.
So, it's mad. That was a bad turnover right there as well. Need to get their heads in the game, man. There we go. Look at this matchup. I like this matchup as well.
Well, Bradshaw being guarded by Haynes. Remember, Essex don't want to commit any fouls now. They don't want to send the Suns to the free throw line. Montecana here looking to give this one up, finding Renaissance. Bradshaw dumping down a couple. She's got 7 on the shot clock. Kicks out to Janice. Pulls up for the mid-range. Montecana hour. Serving it up. Woo! The Queen Montecana.
I like that one. Queen Montecana, the problem. Oh.
Well, 2 team fouls here for Sevenoaks. The shot clock has been turned off. 14-point ball game. Haynes will try to go pick and roll here. Haynes out, looking to attack. The foul is going to be called against Bradshaw.
Didn't need that foul, Bradshaw. I would have let her have the basket.
So baseline ball, yeah, I thought the official had signaled 2 free throws, and that clearly was a foul on the ground. And that's not a bad foul because they still have one more foul to give before sending Essex to the free throw line.
Yeah. Well, I would have let her take the basket and get the rebound.
Well, 5.8 seconds left. Well, take a gamble on defense. Out to Jaden Bam. There's a kick out. Haynes forced up a Hail Mary shot. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, Sevenoaks lead this one 31-17 against the Essex Rebels. Well, I am Josh Bett alongside every team Chris. We'll be back in just under 15 minutes for the second half. Well, welcome back, Basel fans, here to the Surrey Sports Park, here for the WBBL fixture, as at the moment the Sevenoaks Suns are hosts, lead this one 31-17 against the Essex Rebels. Well, I'm your commentator, the most obnoxious commentator on the planet, Josh Bett, alongside the man, the myth, the legend, everything, Chris. Chris, what have we seen so far here in the first half?
We've seen some great basketball. We see some great defense from both teams, you know, but why there was a lead, because Essex are not executing the offense on the offensive end, obviously. So we just hopefully see what Essex bring out in the next half, see if they can play a great 20-minute of basketball, or if Sevenoaks are going to keep their foot on the pedal and their hands on their necks, as they would say.
Well, you know, the one thing I'm sure Tom Sadler would have said to his players, look, we're getting good looks. We're getting high percentage shots. At the moment, they're not dropping. We just got to keep playing. But my goodness gracious, when we finish that last donut, what do they need to shout?
Last donut, I mean, you know, get rid of the crumbs, man. Box out.
That's what you got to do, box out. That is one thing the Sevenoaks Suns have done a good job. Brittany Hodges especially, she has just been, you know, the enforcer. She has had this determined approach from the minute she subbed into the game. You take the shot, I'm going after the board. And that's something Essex really should have been taken into account at the halftime talk. It's about pride, and, you know, it's about dignity. Keep Brittany Hodges off the offense. But it's not even just Brittany Hodges. The guards are going in for offensive rebounds. You've got to make sure the basket is your fortress. Defensively, you know, Essex, they're doing a good job. They're, you know, really trying to make sure that Sevenoaks take tough contested shots. But again, shots up, box out.
And also try their best to make sure Janice doesn't get the ball for Essex, because once she gets the ball, there's nothing you can do about it.
Well, Monicana here in the starting lineup alongside Julia Koppel, Renaissance Bush, Arian Bradshaw, and Washington. I'm going to start calling her the capital from now on.
I like that one.
She is the capital. I mean, when she starts making three-pointers like she did at the American school against, I think it was Durham, every shot was just a capital exclamation. Well, Monicana now looking for a handoff, spinning around, avoiding to get the ball. Good defense from Kohlhaas, keeping Renee Bush off the ball.
Great protection of the ball by Janice, too.
Well, Bradshaw left wide open, takes a three. Three is up, and again, nothing but net from AB. Well, downtown Boston.
Nothing you could do. Great offense, and she's wide open. Knock it down like you're meant to.
Well, now it's a 17-point ball game. Essex, again, must get off to a good start here in the early stages. Well, trying to move the ball around effectively. Kicking this one out. Kohlhaas.
All right.
Kicks in the corner now. Haynes got to make the three. A three is up, and again, no good. Well, another good look for the Rebels, but unable to capitalize is now Renee Bush. And heavily defended here, but trying to get things going now. Well, you were saying that, you know, defensively, Sevenoaks have done a very good job in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And they made the right person take the shot down at the other end with Megan. Oh, what's going on here?
Well, Koppel's going to get called for the offensive foul there, and I think that's good defense. And again, the plays like that Tom Sadler's going to be happy with his plays. It's just little things like that, you know, little bit of intrinsic motivation. It's going to mentally keep them in this.
And Koppel needs to be careful. 3 fouls, and she had the first foul within the first minute, and no, within the first 2 minutes. Sorry. So.
Well, that's a good point you made there. 3 fouls is a problem. The thing for Sevenoaks is they do have Brittany Hodges on the bench, but you're right, you want to keep the balance in this game.
Yeah. Well,
they're throwing this down low at a low block. They kick out again. They go for another three. 3 is up, and again, no good. Now Sevenoaks again. Maybe try to slow this one down here.
And Paxton very streaky. Usually she makes those shots, but when she's not hitting, it can be a problem for Essex.
Well, Monicano wide open, just off to the right, doesn't get it. The rebound now. This is where Essex need to get some points in transition. They got numbers here. Haynes looking to go all the way. Bit of contact, doesn't get it.
If I'm honest, that was good defense. They just bumped into each other in the air. It wasn't no one pushing anyone. There was no more contact than any other person. It was good defense.
What I like from Paxton, though, she's going after the offensive rebound. And again, even though she doesn't get it, it just takes a deflection. It's what gives Essex another possession in. But now they got to capitalize.
Like you said before, little things, the deflections, just the little box outs here and there, it helps.
Well, Paxton out. Top of the key, guided by Monicana. Crosses over, takes the mid-range. Mid-range is up, and again, no good. Well, now Sevenoaks here, trying to push full steam ahead. Finding Washington now. She'll pull up for a 3. Can she get it? Well, she gets fouled in the process, and now the Capital will go to the free throw line here for 3 shots.
I like the nickname Capital, man.
But, you know,
we need more nicknames, man. That's what we need, more nicknames in the WBBL. I've got a few for some players, but, you know.
Just need to trademark them first, no?
Yeah, I will.
No, but, you know, the thing is, what I like about Washington is that, you know, she is a pure shooter. You know, she hasn't been able to knock down shots. But, you know, every great shooter can have a game like this. But credit to the fact she has been making so many three-pointers because Essex have been defending her very well. But you cannot foul her when she's shooting a three-pointer.
No, the wrong thing to do. Like I said, she keeps on shooting. She knows she's going to get something eventually. And that's what shooters do. You shoot. And she's not taking bad shots either. She's just not making the good shots at the moment.
Well, has a chance to make this a 19-point ball game and makes the third free throw. Well, where now for Essex? What do they have to do to keep in this game?
For one, definitely play some great defense, but mainly knock down the shots when they can and look for the best matchups as well.
Well, it was a good post-up move, but again, they can't capitalize. And now, Sevenoaks with a chance to make this a plus 20-point ball game. Capital now here on the ball, finding Montecana. Getting a reversal to AB. Well, AB now feeling a bit of confidence after making a last three-pointer. Back out here to Washington. Pulls up in the mid-range, doesn't get it. And Essex secure the rebound.
All right, C-Packs with the rebound. That Turner inside to Swart. There we go. That's what I mean. Look for the right matchups.
Well, there was a smart play there. They were going to go for the three-point, but identifying she was wide open under the basket. Now they go to the free throw line. But again, Essex must build their confidence off this.
Yeah. Hopefully they pick up some momentum and then hopefully get back into this game. I mean, run through Swart. Why not, man? She's a great player. You know, that can open the floor for everyone else on the team.
Well, she's had a few good looks in the low block. And again, she's very aggressive. She likes that back down post play. The thing she's got to identify now is Sevenoaks, whenever she gets a ball in the double block, they anticipate the double team is coming. At that point, she's got to then kick the ball out. But Essex need to stop making three-pointers. We talked about it all night, getting good looks, but they must capitalize. This is a WBBL.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to make them shots. In a league like this as well, and against a team like this, you need to be hitting your shots. Oh, right, great pass.
Well, Montecana there laying that one up, and again, that's the thing here against the Sevenoaks Suns. They're the kind of team that if you make mistakes, they'll make you pay. But in the last play, if you get it right, they still might make you pay.
Look, backing up Haynes. No, she can't really shoot. She gets to the basket very well.
Well, Haynes will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Essex doing a better job now of taking it in the paint and getting to the free throw line. This is what they need to do to stay in this game.
I like that they're using Megan to get to the line, because she's, like I said before, she's really good at getting to the line and drawing contact. Last time these two teams met as well, there was a little bit of tension. It was before the trophy stages, the game before that, and then in trophy stages they had their little tension again. And now, hey, I feel like this could be a possible rivalry going forward from here. Never know.
But, you know, you like that, of course, because it's just 2 professional basketball teams are in the WBBL, and they want the same thing. Sevenoaks for so many years have dominated WBBL. London Lions now, after the last few seasons, have proven themselves to be the very best. But I still credit Sevenoaks for being a title contender in the playoffs come into the season. But why not? Essex, they should have that, hunger, desire to say, look, you've dominated this league for so many years, but we want what you've got.
And the thing with Essex, they're coming, man. Look how they've developed over the past 5 years since they've been in the league. They're on their way. They need a few extra pieces just to make that complete for them.
Well, Essex now, 7 on the shot clock. Haynes here, trying to go down the middle. There's a kick out. They're going to get a wide open look in the corner. She's got to make that one. Beautiful build-up. Can't credit this team. They're getting open looks.
Turner usually makes those Turner. And she can also get inside as well.
Well, I like it, though. It starts with a penetration, but now Koppel here under the basket. Left wide open. Kicks out to Renaissance. Well, tries to go baseline now. Good defense. Finding Koppel. She'll take a long 2-point. The shot is... But going back to what I was saying about Essex.
Yeah.
Haynes with a penetration to kick out. One more pass. This is a very well-coached basketball team. At the moment, they're just struggling to knock down the open looks.
Exactly.
Well, there's another one there. Penetration.
Yeah, she usually makes those. That's what she does best. But she's not been hitting them today. She's a bit off today. Colhas.
Well, this is where they need to find other ways to get in the game. This is why I talk about the importance of going after offensive rebounds. If the shots aren't dropping, you've got to find other ways to stay in this game. This is a very good team, Essex, but right now they've got to find out themselves. Renaissance downtown. She can't get it.
And I think, like you said, they did identify where they poke holes in the team, but I think Sevenoaks found that out very quickly, and now they clamped down on that identification, and now they're back to square one, figuring it out again.
Well, Rebels being patient here, trying to move the ball around, but now they got 7 here on the shot clock. Got to get something going. Takes another three. The three is up, and again, nobody going in for an offensive rebound there.
No, and everyone just running back on defense. Like, at least someone going in for an offensive rebound. Get Jade back on. She has that offensive rebounds.
Well, Busch now coming off one screen, trying to make the penetration, kicking out to Arian Bradshaw. Cross-court finding Montecana.
There we go.
Janice now looking for a step back. There is a step back. Well, no, credit to Janice. She did a good job by getting the shot off in the first place.
Reminded me a bit of Carmelo there with the jabs and fakes and her strength, you know?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing about Janice that I've been very impressed with over the last 2 seasons, that she's the kind of player now you can give the ball with only a few seconds on the shot clock, and she's going to be able to get a shot off.
Yeah, definitely. And Janice with the ball now. Let's see what she does.
Janice now finding Washington. Can she get her first triple? Again, still struggling from the perimeter. It's been that kind of game for both teams, of course. You know, the threes really haven't been dropping for either team at the moment.
And you're on edge. You're waiting for that to drop. You're waiting for that game to get to that point where they're going at each other with threes.
Well, Essex now trying again from downtown. And finally, the three is dropping, cutting it down to a 16-point ball game. And could that be the three-pointer that gives Essex the confidence to try and get back in this game? 16-point lead here to the Suns.
Yeah. Getting a good shot by Sune Swart. Not a very good three-point shooter. I think she's like 23, 25% from three-point range.
Well, penetration by Bradshaw. No foul quarter now. Essex with numbers. Can they cut the deficit down even further? Haynes going all the way, going in with a fang roll. Too much on it, but again, too late there to follow up for an offensive rebound. And a jump ball is going to be called, and that's going to be possession back to the Rebels. Well, good job by Haynes, putting Washington under intense pressure.
She's trying to show Washington that she's the real capital, you know? She's like, yeah, my turn.
I like that one. All right, we're going to be back in just over a minute after this timeout. 3:18 to go here in the third quarter.
Montecana leads all scorers with 12. Sune Swart to 11 points. Nine rebounds to Montecana. 6 to Swart. Sune Swart has 3 appearances in the All-Star Team of the Week. She's 5th in rebounds per game, 3rd in offensive rebounds, 3rd in blocks, 4th in field goals made, 2nd in field goal percentage, and 1st in 2-point percentage. Back into the game then, Becky Hodges, Judith Fritz,
Well, we're going to come back for the timeout here. Essex will have the ball baseline after getting the jump ball awarded. Jaden Bam back into the game for the Rebels. Well, they almost turned it over, but they keep the ball alive. Come off the screen now, try another three. 3 is up. Again, just short, but an offensive rebound this time. She's got to go up with it. Well, that's why you go after offensive rebounds, because now she'll go to the charity stripe.
And yeah, like you said, strong inside. They had no choice but to foul. I think they didn't get themselves in the right position to deflect the shot or alter the shot, should I say.
Well, Sune Swart there was the one, but again, it can't just be her going in for offensive rebounds. This is why they're called second chance points. You need to be more relentless in the backcourt. Again, that's a good decision by Tom Sadler to bring Jaden Bam back, because she's one of those players, as you mentioned, she's hungry to go after every offensive board.
And also another thing, you know, Sune Swart, she's got some strong elbows. Ask her teammate, Tia Freeman, about those.
Well, Tia Freeman, again, a big loss here for the Rebels not playing. But now it is a 14-point ball game. Suns here just trying to peg back here from the pressure. Good hands when they turn it over. Freeman comes up with it. Oh, excuse me. We talked about Freeman. She's on the bench, but good recovery defense. And another jump ball is going to be called, and that's going to be possession to the Suns. Well, my apologies. That was not Tia Freeman. That was Megan Haynes, I meant to say.
Yeah, you don't mess up their names. Don't get girls' names wrong now, you know? No, No, it was a really, really good. That was a really good hustle by Megan, but unfortunate, goes to Sevenoaks.
Well, you gotta like for Megan Haynes as well. What she's been doing is just every time they come up with the ball, she's so quick to get out in transition. That's one thing the Rebels haven't done so as good as they could have done, is to get more transition points.
She's one of the best in transition in the league, if I'm honest. Got other players who are good in transition, like Shanice Beckford-Norton, really great in transition, really great.
Shanice Beckford-Norton is just the dash. She's unbelievable.
Sonic, we call her.
Yeah.
There we go, Watkins with the ball. AB
for three now. Takes it, hits the front iron. Well, good job again by Swart. Keeping Hodges off the rebound, and now Rebels can push this one. And Bam now looking for options. Kicking this one out in the corner. Rebels patiently trying to build up their offense now. Finding Haynes. Down low, but again, well, they're going to call a foul against Brittany Hodges. And that is going to be the 15th foul, so it's going to be free throws in. This is good from the Rebels. They can cut it down to a 12-point ball game, potentially.
Good for the Rebels, but not good for Sevenoaks. No, one team foul for Essex. Let's see what happens here now. It's looking like Sadler wants to talk it over with Megan with a strategy going forward, while Sune is at the line for her 2 shots.
Hey, bro, look, I'll just commentate the game now.
All right, Sune hits the first one.
Shouldn't be a problem.
Let's see if she hits the second one. And now they're only down by 13 points. Let's see if she can close the deficit to 12. Oh, only 30 points. And the rebounding machine, chairwoman of the boards.
Well, now the Suns here, leading by 13. Fritz will pull up for the mid-range, takes it in and out, doesn't get it. And again, Swart doing a relentless job here, keeping Sevenoaks off the offensive rebounds. Haynes now down the middle, kicks out and bad. Big three if she can make it. Got it! Big time three-pointer. And all of a sudden, Essex making a 10-point ball game.
Whoa, big shot. She did this in the trophy round. Same thing, big 2 shots against the same team, Sevenoaks.
Well, a very delayed call there, but a good penetration from Renaissance, and she'll go to the free throw. I think it's the right call, but it's just a delay in the game with the energy coming from Essex, which is why you've had so much of a protest, probably.
Oh, protest might be more than a protest out here, man. I'll tell you that. Renee at the line now. Very good shooter, Renee is.
Well, Renee Bush moving to the United Kingdom in 2001, I believe, or 2000, with both her sisters, Natalie and Kristen, going to the American School of England, where she was a classmate of mine and the leading scorer in Tass's basketball history before going on to play at the University of Pennsylvania. And she makes both free throws, back to a 12-point ball game.
Shout out Renee Bush, great shooter. Played for GB as well, did some good things for GB too.
Well, Sevenoaks now. Defensively, good move by Swart. The foul again. She's just got to take it to the basket. She'll go back to the charity stripe. And this is what Tom Sadler wants from his players.
And they've stopped shooting so much. If you notice now, they've stopped shooting and gone through Sune Swart.
Well, this is a good team. You cannot deny the fact. Essex Rebels are a very good team. Are they as talented as Sevenoaks? Possibly not, but that's no disrespect to those players, because Sevenoaks for so many years have been the top team, one of the top teams here in the WBBL. But what I like about this Essex team is you got a group of players willing to play for each other, and again, they're very well coached by Tom Sadler. At the moment, they're up against a very good team. The question will be here for the last minute 36 in the fourth quarter, can they make a comeback?
Yeah. And also remember, they're 15-1 against Sevenoaks.
Yep.
So they've only won 1 game against Sevenoaks and lost 15.
Well, missing both free throws now, and now the Suns here with a chance to set some more daylight between them and the Rebels. As AB now all the way with a little floater, doesn't get it. Another rebound now. They got numbers here in transition. She's going to go all the way. Draws a foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
That's a subjective call there.
Oh, no, that's a good call. Good call. Yep. I tell you why, because number one, Judah Fritz didn't initiate the contact. She didn't go down. You take a charge, you got to go down. That's as simple as that. You got to stand still. To me, that's smart by Megan Haynes. She doesn't go right into her, makes minimal contact, goes up. Yeah. That is a very smart play by Megan Haynes.
Tried to move out her way slightly for a makes sense. Oh, good free throw by Megan. Oh, look.
Well, she can make this one now. Cut it back down to a 10-point ball game. This will do well win confidence if Essex can get this into single digits going into the fourth quarter.
This is it, man. The 10-point game. If they've crawled their way back into this game, it shows Essex have been playing some great defense. Feels like tables have turned now. Sevenoaks teams can't get the ball in the basket, but they've got some of their big guns on the bench at the moment.
Well, we're over a minute to go here. AB getting a handoff with Millie Watkins. Cross court finding Judah Fritz. Fritz looking to go baseline. Heavily defended, suffocating defense. Oh, step back, capital. Can she make it? Doesn't get it, but a good move. And now it's Essex here. Can they get the 2 for 1? Can they score here? Can they get a stop down the other end? We'll find out. Well, Haynes now going all the way. Good defense by Bradshaw. And now they got numbers. She's got capital to her right. Bradshaw dish. Beautiful fast break, but they don't capitalize.
Chairwoman of the boards. Look, she's right there. Fundamentals.
AB, 3, corner, 6 it. And that is good night. So all the fans here at the Surrey Sports Park. AB for 3 in the corner.
Great rebound, like you said, by, forgot her name.
Brittany Hodges.
Brittany Hodges, and then kicked it out. Got a 3 from AB. Sorry, Hodges, didn't mean to forget your name. Sorry, apologies.
Well, they go for another 3. The response down the other end. They don't get it. AB with the rebounds. Now, Essex do have fouls to give here. Washington will try to dribble us down here for the last shot. Guided by Megan Haynes. Coming off one screen now, the step. Well, an offensive foul called. Wow.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Megan Haynes was initiating contact. Me, I would have let that go, let them play it off. But I didn't see that was enough for her to call offensive foul. But can't argue with these refs, man. If they're cool, I love you refs still. If you're listening.
4.6 seconds left. They got to get something going. They get fouled, they go to the free throw line. Haynes now looking to go all the way. Splits the defense. No foul calls. At the end of the third quarter, Sevenoaks lead this 45-32 against the Essex Rebels. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Rebels win that period 15-14. Suns have a lead of 19 points, 40-21. Essex closed the period out 11 points. So starting the final period here at the Surrey Sports Park, 45-32, the Suns lead. Owner is pointing the way of the visitors.
1 quarter to go. Suns are leading by 13 points. Rebels battling back here in the third quarter. We're trying to spread the offense here, trying to get some more good looks as Haynes now coming off one screen. Going in the corner now, baseline, goes in a little teardrop. Can she get it? But again, it's a good play. Nobody going in for the second chance points.
Oh, unfortunate from Turner. She usually makes those as well.
Well, Suns now need to realize time is on this side. There's no need to rush anything. They got to be patient and they got to play smart. One thing Suns can do to close this game out is try and get into the penalty early on. It's Bradshaw now, the kick out, finding Fritz. A few seconds now. She's got to get a shot off. Hodges got to shoot it. She got it off in time. Bradshaw gets a rebound, and that's been the problem for the game for the Rebels here.
Bradshaw in there getting rebounds, man. That's so great.
Well, AB, another three-pointer, hits the front iron. Haynes with a rebound, and now Rebels will try to push this one. Had the three in transition, didn't go for it. And again, a smart, patient play here from Essex. Again, patiently trying to break this defense down, trying to find the openings. Now we're under 10 on the shot clock. Now we're under 6 here. Got to get something going now. They must get a shot off. Well, the three is up.
Good shot.
Again, no good from downtown.
No good. AB up, brings the ball up in the half court. Let's see what she runs. Then leaving some of his big guns on the bench. Still Janice on the bench.
Well, Haynes now going over. Hodges, excuse me. Brittany Hodges went for a nice move, but just put a little bit too much on that. But again, the question is, this is where Essex need to capitalize if they want to get back in this. Another three. Three is up. Three is good. And now it's back to a 10-point ball game.
Andreas Collas with a beautiful jump shot at the right time of the game. Now it's a 10-point lead by Sevenoaks, by the Suns. I like their uniform too. Sevenoaks have a very interesting uniform, the pinstripe.
Well, Essex uniform reminds me of Hapoel Jerusalem in the Israeli Winter League. I got to show you a picture of that. But now AB again off the backboard, gets the and one. And AB will go to the charity stripe for the three-point play.
Great move by AB. Great shot.
Well, let me tell you something. Whether you're watching in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, or all the way to St. David's Square, where Tufts University is, let me tell you who the Queen of Boston is. It's Arian Bradshaw. She got game. She got game. Is she a Shuttlesworth family member? Oh, please, don't disrespect Arian Bradshaw. She is, listen, there's Jesus Shuttlesworth and then there's Arian Bradshaw. Jesus ain't got nothing on Arian. The thing I like about AB is just the swag. She's got the tough as nails mentality. She don't care who you are. She'll compete with you. And in her mind, no player is better than her on the court. And if that is the case subjectively, she's still going to try and kill you.
That's what I love about players like that. They just come right at your rack. They don't care. They're going to come for you.
Well, nice little pick and roll play. Haynes finding her under the basket. And that is a beautiful play. Very much what we've seen from the Rebels in this game. But that time it had the end product.
I like this matchup, AB and Haynes. Haynes is really fighting. And that's what's good. They're both similar in a way.
Well, Renaissance now spinning out, kicking out here to Washington. Hasn't made a three yet, takes it. Again, can't get it. Montecana battling for the rebounds. Well, Montecana's wide open, but they go to Renaissance. And again, beautiful. Again, the artwork, the Da Vinci Code. Renaissance from downtown.
1, 2, 3. She's on fire. She's a vet, man. That's what Rennie does. She's a vet. She's played with the best.
Well, nice little penetration to the basket. Rebels come up with the offensive rebound. Haynes now. Again, dribbling into traffic, dribbling into a double team. To make one more pass, wide open, but Essex struggling to get a ball reversal. Going for the pick and roll, the big under the beautiful. Well, again, the bread and butter is number 41. You got to get the ball to her. Swart is simply unstoppable at the moment.
Swart is tough inside, man. And she's a great pickup for Essex, man. She would have been a great pickup for any team, but Essex grabbed her, and she's a diamond in the rough, man. I love Swart.
Well, Brittany Hodges is going to get called for the foul, attempting to go for the rebound. That's going to be the first team foul for Sevenoaks with 6:29 to go. This game is not over because at the moment, Essex need to identify their bread and butter is Swart. Get it? Well, when you got a dime, you put it in the vending machine and you push number 4-1. Get the rock to her because she cannot be denied in the low block.
4-1-1. She's the 4-1-1.
Well, setting that ball screen now. Well, she's wide open. They'll get the ball to it. But Haynes, wide open. Has got to make it in the corner. A little bit too much on that. And now, Renee Bush will try to push this fine. And Janice Montecana. And Sevenoaks, no need to rush anything now. Just over 6 minutes. 12-point lead to the hosts. Well, Renaissance spinning around now, looking for options.
That was a good defensive move by Swart. Quick double team and went back to her man.
Well, that's
a player, sorry.
Well, no, the problem right there for the offense is Sevenoaks. You got Renee Bush making a penetration. Everybody just static around. Nobody helping her out. And in the end, she's trying to make a backdoor pass to Julia Koppel, which is a good play. But then they give away a foul. Sevenoaks cannot get complacent there in the last 6 minutes.
No, they can't. Especially against a team like Essex, if they start to execute and, and make big plays down the stretch.
Well, Haynes now throwing it down to Swart. Bit of contact, goes up, doesn't get it. Good defense by Julia Koppel. And AB coming over quickly to put her under pressure. Now, can Sevenoaks make Essex pay? And they now pick a pop here with Julia Koppel. Give and go, but it turns it right over.
Bad pass.
Well, Swart looking for people to run with her, finding Megan Haynes. Haynes down the middle, and again, avoids a turnover, finds Swart under the basket, lays it up, and again, it's back to a 10-point ball game.
10 points again. It's exchanging baskets at the moment, man. He's going to take over.
Well, Capital goes in, and she gets fouled. That's going to be on the ground. So it's going to be a sideline ball here to the Suns.
Capital's on 2 points.
I'm telling you right now, Capital is going to hit a couple of threes in the crunch time. And at that point, it's going to be good night.
Hit the ones that matter, right?
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Great shooters. At some point, they find that rhythm, and she is one of those players. Well, here she goes now. Washington here on the ball, heavily guarded. Coming off the screen, finding Koppel. Nice little dime into the basket. Koppel gets it to rattle in, and now it's back to a 12-point ball game. Well, Essex trying to hang in there again. Plenty of time left, but they must get some buckets and they must get some stops. Swart now cross court. Another three in the corner. Three is up. Three is good. Essex making 2 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter. Now it's single digits.
Single digits. Colas. Beautiful. Giving them that pasta. You know, she's Italian, right?
Well, now Renaissance made the last three. Again, this girl is on fire. Somebody call the electricians. She is shooting the lights out here in the fourth quarter.
Get the electricians out. We need emergency call out right now. I know they don't work on weekends. They only work Monday to Friday.
Well, makes the penetration now. Kicks out to Haynes. Haynes trying to execute the pick and roll. Now Swart's wide open. Goes in with the finger roll. Doesn't get it. Swart with the offensive rebound. Good hands from AB. Bradshaw slowing this one down now. Well, no, now she pushes full steam ahead. Finding Montecano under the basket. And again, lays that one up. And Tom Sadler is going to call timeout with 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Tough problem. You left the problem right underneath the basket, wide open to cause more problems. Now it's a 14-point game by the Suns.
Well, you know, you got to give credit to Essex. They're down Tia Freeman. They have battled. They're starting to heat it up here in the fourth quarter. But you got to remember, when you're up against Sevenoaks, you're up against a team that, with experience, that know who to go to in the crunch time, and again, just are renowned for hitting three-point shots. I mean, they're a good perimeter shooting team. I'd say right now, if Tia Freeman plays in this game, this is going to be a much closer game.
Much different game, much closer, because Tia Freeman causes problems on the wing. Not in so much in her scoring, but you know, just her presence there gives them so much options. And she has this move I call the tornado, because she loves to put people in spin cycles.
Yeah, no, I like that one. But, you know, give credit to both coaches. We know Len Bush, been around for years, you know, has a very good system, you know, good leadership from his players. Tom Sadler, for me, in regards to British coaches, he's definitely up there as one of the best.
Oh, definitely one of the best, greatest British coaches. And one of the greatest women coaches as well.
Yeah.
You know. The greatest women coaches, that's up for debate. There's a few.
I never get that debate. I hate that debate so much. It's like, if someone ever says to me, who's better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan, I just tell them to shut the front door.
Shut the front door.
It's
subjective.
Subjective, yeah. But you know what? I'm a bit like Steve Kerr when they ask the same question about Kobe and Michael. Let's just appreciate we have greats.
Yeah.
And then you can have your opinions, but don't ask me, of course.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm adding some greats, Vanessa Ellis is up there as one of the greatest.
Mark Clark as well.
Mark Clark's up there. Len Bush, definitely up there.
Len Bush, absolutely. And shout out to Mae Bush's wife, one of the best people to ever be around. She's been a part of this Sevenoaks Suns program for a long time. And shout out to Kristen and Natalie Bush as well. The three is up for downtown. Montecano with a rebound.
There we go. Pushing the ball, Renee Bush.
Well, Renaissance now kicking out. Montecano hour. One more time, a little bit short. Well, Jada Babb just got thrown to the ground. No foul was called. Well, Swart, good hands, gets caught in a double team.
Triple team down there. Everything, triple team down there. They made sure she didn't get that shot off. Said, nope, not tonight. We don't need that trouble.
Well, 3:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. Jaden Babb wide open on the window. Don't get the ball to her. She made it the last 3-point. Again, if she can hit a few shots here, it could be a whirlwind difference. 14 points in 3 minutes 16. It's not impossible, but Essex need to get buckets, and then they need to get stops down the other end.
The second, third against Suns, and line to the Rebels.
All right, inbounding the ball. Megan Haynes is at the top with the ball to Mbam.
Well, Jade now look for a handoff. Trying to give this one up. 7 on the shot clock. And again, the referee was wide open. I'm not sure he could make one. I think he could. I've seen that referee shoot.
No.
He can make those threes.
I think something's happened. Collis is down.
Oh, well. Just take, we'll have to see the replay of that one. Well, hopefully she's okay, of course, because, again, she's been a fantastic player for the Rebels this season.
I hope she's all right, too. Don't need any more injuries, the Rebels, right now.
Well, 3:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. I think she's maybe, well, I'm not quite sure what the injury is. Hopefully she's okay.
Last thing you need is any more injuries to play. Oh, good job. She's up.
I think maybe it might have been a shot to the face, possibly, because she's not limping, of course, which, again, is a positive sign because she's going to be probably not injured in that regard. But, again, hopefully she's okay. I mean, she does look to be in quite a bit of pain at the moment. So our best wishes to her.
Wishing you all the best. And a speedy recovery. Hope it's not too serious.
Well, 3:08 to go now. 14-point ball game. Sevenoaks. Time on the side, but now Essex putting on the full court pressure. Haynes matching up here against Bradshaw. Suns don't need to rush anything now. Just need to take the time, look for some openings. Well, Montana trying to go down to Bradshaw, but again, good denial defense coming from Haynes.
Threading the needle, threading the needle.
And it's going here in Surrey Sports Park. Sevenoaks Suns, third place in the WBBL, currently in the driving seat.
Well, 14 seconds left here on the shot clock. Getting the ball inbound. Well, good hands. They turn the ball over.
Oh, no.
Paxton comes up with it. Well, Paxton now finding Jaden Babb. Looking to kick this one out. Finding Megan Haynes, but just able to keep this one alive now. 14 here. Essex must get something from this possession. Haynes now looking to dump this one down. 6 on the shot clock now. Swore cross court. They try a 3. 3 is up, and the 3 is off the backboard. Well, the Bank of Surrey is open here at the Sports Park. And now Sevenoaks here. Now it's an 11-point ball game. No need to foul here. Essex have 2 fouls to give. They don't want to use them up right now. AB find a couple. Wide open, 15-foot, doesn't get it. And Essex here with another chance. Anything is possible. 11-point ball game. Paxton now coming off one screen. Finding Jaden Bam. Down low to Swart here.
Oh, swarming her as soon as she gets the ball.
Another kick out. And Bam now looking for a penetration. And just lost control of it. And that's a costly turnover here for the Rebels.
And I like Jaden Bam. She's made some improvements over the years since her days at Mystics, you know?
She's a great player. Yeah, you know what? She's played GB under 20s. I think it is also with the GB women's. You know, what you get from Jaden Bam is just relentless hard work. As we saw in the first half, she had some open looks in the perimeter, but she competes. She goes in for offensive rebounds. That case right there is a matter of you got to put the ball in the hands of your facilitator. Then you got to create something. At that point, Jaden Bam's a good shooter. You probably want her on the perimeter spotting up for the three-point shot.
It's that Manchester DNA, man. They're relentless up Manchester, man. I love Manchester ballers. Well, some of my favourite ballers in this country, Manchester, Birmingham. There's another area as well where they've got relentless ballers, man. Love them.
That's another thing as well, because when you look at the metropolitan cities that we've got here in the UK, we've got some really big ones. Of course, everyone knows about London. If you look within London, Birmingham, Manchester, I'll even put Leeds and Liverpool, you've got some, potential both on the women's and on the men's side of the youth program. What I'm trying to go here is that the future is looking bright with British basketball. I meet with coaches, pro players all over the world in the job I do, and I say to them, look, we are not far away from really being able to compete. All we need is a little bit of time just to, to improve our infrastructure and youth development. In 20, 30, 40 years from now, I'm very confident we could be a very strong competing basketball nation.
Yeah, definitely. And we need to create an infrastructure which gives us that continuity to go into, world games such as the Euros and the Olympics and compete with our English talent. Yeah. We've got them out there. They're out there. The talent's there.
You got the 2 windows coming up for the FIBA World Cup qualifiers for the men's and the Eurobasket for the women's. Now, it's looking, tough for both. But the key thing right now is for both sets is to see who can we identify as the future for both teams, the women's and the men's? And again, it's all about a development pathway. That's what we got to keep seeing.
The Capital with the ball. Oh.
Well, Bradshaw, that's going to be an 8-second violation. Turns it over. Good defense on the Rebels. 1:54 to go. It is an 11-point ball game.
Anything could happen with 11 points down on just under 2 minutes. McGrady made 13 points in 35 seconds, so I know 11 points in under 2 minutes is possible.
Sideline ball here. They'll inbound this one. Rebels must get something here. Well, Haynes coming off one screen. Goes in with a little teardrop. Doesn't get it. Well, she had to take it, of course. It was a good look, but again, now they got to do it again on defense. Bradshaw now. She's got Montecana. No look. The dime. Beautifully lays that up. And again, Queen Montecana. And it's still here. Capital comes up with it.
And
no need to rush this here.
Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Montecana, the problem, got a basket. And then another steal by the Capital. Montecana attacking again. Look. Relentless.
Well, Queen Montecana still can't get it. But again, diving on the ball. Yeah, just doesn't give up on. That's what you get from Janice Montecana. Renaissance, third three, doesn't get it. And Essex now, time's running out. Must go for a three-pointer.
And that little segment down there just took a big chunk off that clock.
Well, got the three in the corner. Now it's a 10-point ball game. But again, they've got to come up with steals here. They've got to take gambles. They've got 2 fouls to give. It's Jaden Bam. And again, Montecana looking for the contact. Doesn't get it.
She got too smooth with that one there. She should have just
another three. 3 is up. Well, if she made that one, maybe we could have had a ball game, but credit to Essex. They've competed. There's now Aaron Bradshaw here, heavily guided by Megan Haynes. And again, Sevenoaks will be happy to dribble this one out as much as possible. Getting a handoff with Janice. Janice, 3, takes it, doesn't get it.
Oh. Yeah, they just ran the clock out there. That little segment down there took a big chunk of the clock.
Well, Haynes missed the layup. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that might be all it for what we've seen here so far at the Surrey Sports Park. The shot clock has been turned off. Well, Sevenoaks will pick up another victory. I am your commentator, Josh Bett, the most obnoxious commentator in the world, alongside the great Everything Chris. At the end of this one, Sevenoaks win 60-50 against the Essex Rebels. We'll see for more games here in the WBBL soon. But for now, it's goodbye. Peace.
Congratulations to them. Takes them to 18 points. Puts them above Aston Martin's second in the league for the Suns. Essex stay 6th. Congratulations to the Suns. Top scorers, Sudan Swart 20, Janice Montecana 16, Ariel Bradshaw 15, Renee Bush 10, and in the rebound stakes, first was Ariel Bradshaw 16 points,